So 2012, is that when you started
Yeah, that's when I got involved there.
in the zoo? Were you involved with like anything with animals and stuff before that?
I was in college. I wanted to do wildlife biology. I figured I'm going home for the summer. I'm by the Saginaw Zoo. I'll see if I can get an internship. And I just wanted some experience with wildlife, really, get my foot in the door. And I ended up loving it, and I stuck with it for a decade.
And your favorite to take care of ended up becoming what again?
Oh, that's a really hard question. I'm a bird person.
A bird person.
Yeah. I think my all-time favorite ever was actually
Bird person.
a crow.
A crow.
Yeah, she was my
Really?
favorite.
So you had to take care of like how many crows? Just one?
I actually only took care of one crow.
Like just
yeah.
one individual crow.
Yep, she was confiscated. Someone took her illegally from the wild as a fledgling, and
Really?
she imprinted on people. And
So what's a fledgling? Is that when they're young?
Yeah, it's basically when they leave the nest.
Is that
And
like
they're still like helpless, but they leave.
is that just specific to crows or is that all birds?
Many birds.
So
They're all different. I mean,
Are they?
You've got like water birds and
So their young is not a fledgling. Is that what you said? Am I saying that right?
there's like a hatchling,
Okay.
a chick,
Oh, for like chickens.
a nestling,
Okay.
a fledgling.
What's fledge? I see.
Fledge means to kind
Hatch.
of leave.
Oh,
So
okay.
they're fledging. They're like trying to fly basically, but they can't. So I see baby birds just like hanging out in your yard, and you're like, oh no, they're an orphan. I must take care of them. It's like, no, leave them alone.
Just leave them alone.
Leave them alone.
So when you
people.
see people like they're like, I rescued this bird, and like you just hate
all
it
the
right?
time.
God.
Slide over.
You
Yeah,
have
there go.
no idea how many texts and pictures and phone calls and everything that I get where they're like, oh my God, what do I do with this bird? I'm like, leave it the fuck alone.
Just leave the bird.
Just leave it alone.
But if I leave the bird, it's gonna die.
Maybe. But that's
I can't
That's
just
the
let
way
the
of
bird
nature,
die.
man.
But I can't just let the bird die. So what do I do?
if it really needs help or you don't know, call a rehabber or call a wildlife rescue or rehabilitation center or something. Google it. It's not
Google
hard.
it.
Come on. Leave them alone.
Just leave him the fuck alone.
Just leave wildlife alone, man.
let nature take its course.
Yeah, it sounds brutal, but
Well, no, it's natural.
and I've seen the outcome of people who like take animals out of the wild and then do what they think is good, but they're just
So what about pet
Misinformed.
squirrels?
no.
Have you never met somebody or known somebody as a pet squirrel?
I do know people.
Yeah. So I
Yeah.
had a friend here when I was growing up. And he brought me to their house and they had this huge ass fucking maze for this thing too.
That's
I was
cool.
like, dude, it's a squirrel. Why do you have a squirrel as your pet, dude?
Man,
You-
so many people just want that like
exotic
Yeah,
type thing. But
yeah.
squirrel, I guess if it enters your house as a pet, then it becomes exotic, right?
I'd say anything that's not domestic is exotic.
Anything not domestic. So just anything you bring from nature
Yeah.
inside.